what's going on here, y'all. I don't know why it's facing like that. Wow, that was weird. That was crazy. Okay, it's never happened before. It was all black. It had my video blocked out. That's very crazy. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I know, so I started video at 11:11. Okay, I did. That was coincidence, but I don't believe coincidences. But somebody's getting a new beginning. I got the secrets of the wine wood. I'm just gonna do a quick energy check. Baby's asleep right here. I'm waiting on her to wake up so we can go to the library. So y'all take what resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button. Look, it says wake. Take what resonates. All right. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for coming down, guarding and protecting us as we channel the messages. Thank you, ancestors and ascended masters, for all the helpful healing messages that you give. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for everything. I love you. I was watching a video yesterday. Good morning, Joe. How are you? I was watching a video yesterday about, it was like, it wasn't about the Shroud of Turin. It was about that they've determined that it was Jesus, okay? There's no other possible explanation because that cannot be duplicated, man-duplicated. And also, they showed this depiction of what the true crown of thorns looked like. Lord, y'all, it was more like a head cage, okay? And that the body that was in the Shroud of Turin, he's got 50 head wound punctures and scrapes from these thistles that they're kind of rubbery, but when they dry, they turn into these like really sharp pointed things. I mean, I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but I feel like I just need to, okay? Y'all look that up if you want to, okay? Alright, so we're going to find out what the energy is, because she might wake up at any minute, okay? I'm just saying, okay? So I'm going to pull 5 cards. I got them spread out like this, and I'm just going to pull 5 cards and see what they say, and then we'll go from there, okay? I'll use my intuition on where we're going with it. Alright, so tell me what collective needs to know in the here and now. What's going on in the here and now for September 2nd. Alright, we got chaos. It looks like that this is black and white, but it looks like everything is gray. Chaos. What is in the energy of chaos right now? What's going on with chaos? There's always something good coming out of the end of the chaos. It says companionship. Someone's preparing. It looks like they're going through a tower. Because that's got the dang crow, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all, I was just watching a video that came on after this. I've been watching stupid decorating since. Y'all, I'm sorry. What the hell? These motherfuckers is painting damn dining rooms the color of puke. And then they painted a bathroom. Fucking, it looked like shit. I mean, it looked straight up like the color of diarrhea. And I'm going, what the hell? These people paying money to get that shit done. Your blood pressure's low. You need a liver flush. You need something to cleanse out your liver. Okay? Alright, so let's find out what's going on. But anyway, I thought that shit was funny. I don't know what. But anyway, there's somebody that's been stalking. There's somebody stalking. That's what that looks like. Chaos and companionship. Don't that look like somebody is like stalking or watching at nighttime? Somebody's what? Keeping their eye on you at nighttime? That's what it looks like while someone's sleeping. Because see, that owl's asleep, that tree's asleep. These two trees are awake and they see something. This rock is asleep as well. And these two, in these pictures, these two things are asleep, and that crow is wide awake with a lantern. So somebody's stalking, or somebody's being stalked. I mean, I know stalk sounds like a negative connotation, but I guess you would say someone may be spying, watching. Someone's maybe watching from above. Cause see, that's above the house. Take what resonates. Let's move on. See what else they got to say. It says nature. I accidentally grabbed two. It says nature and be more witchy. Something's natural. Somebody has natural magic. Somebody's watching this. Y'all, this is some type of fan. Or a spy. Or somebody stalking. I'm telling you. Because they're watching you from the shadows. And look, this one's trying to present some type of key. I mean, some kind of lock. And you holding the key in your hand. Someone says you're the perfect fit. Someone's been watching you. Someone's been, they see you alone all the time. Like you're by yourself all the time, but you're surrounded by people. That's what I see. Look, it looks like they're trying to learn something by your being alone. Okay, take that as it resonates. All right, tell me what else. It says kindness. Building up abundance. Someone's watching this. Something's slow and steady. Something's moving slow and steady. Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Someone's planting seeds. Someone's planting seeds. And someone's watching it. Gathering a following. This person is noticing how people are drawn to you. Whether it be positive or negative. People watch you. They're drawn to you. You have some type of light. But there's going to be some type of calm come out of this chaos. This person's stalking. They're spying. Watching. Someone do something all alone. And there's something building up. Slow and steady. Okay. It says magical harmony. Something's coming together. Some kind of equal energy is balancing itself. Something is coming into balance. But you know, this reminds me of those poisonous fish in the deep. Like that's some type of lure. Like that's some type of trickery to get. Because it's like somebody's being tempted or something. Because that right there, if you go for that, this joker just eats you. Okay? It just says magical harmony though. It looks like an odd, weird-ass frog. And an onion in the background. What the fuck is a frog and an onion got anything to do with it? Are you talking about hive-minded? Something's hive-minded? Because that looks like a beehive. What's a frog and an onion got to do with it? Layers. There's something unseen here. Okay, it says magical harmony. That's two people. It's some type of equal energy. Or more than one person. It's some type of equal energy. Okay, let's find out. It says patience. Something's moving slow and steady, but something's happening in your sleep. Something is being created. Something is being birthed in your sleep, in your slumber. It's like something is going to come out of the chaos. It's stirring up something. This is stirring up something within somebody. And they're watching. They're keeping an eye on something because there's an equal balance. There's a balance moving in. That's what's happening in the here and now energy, okay? That's what my question was. What's going on in the here and now energy? There's a balance of, it looks like Someone has some type of following. But that looks like someone's being lured. Okay, let me do this. Clarify the magical harmony, companionship. We're going to go like this. Someone's watching somebody. Someone has a natural talent. If someone's watching this, trying to learn, okay? It says some kind of kindness coming out of the chaos, okay? Magical harmony in the companionship, and patience in nature. Let something happen. Allow things to come about. Allow this to happen. But something is locked up. It's being developed. Something is being set aside to be developed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like God has set you aside so you can develop into this powerhouse is what it looks like. Because someone had some type of idea. There was some type of idea. Okay, but most of these are showing someone sleeping. Like lots of people sleeping. And like a couple being aware, but there's something that's locked up that's not ready. It's not in full gestation yet. Okay? Something's not in full gestation. It's still developing. Okay, so they're asking you to be patient, okay, and develop your gifts. Trust your intuition. Tell me what the magical harmony and the companionship talking about. It says breathe. You got some kind of following. There's people waking up and watching you, waiting on something. The door's still closed. They're waiting on you to step out. It looks like someone's waiting on you to step out. Tell me nature and patience. It says ancestors. You're being guided. Somebody's being guided here to step out of that closed door. You see the closed door right there? It's open right here. And someone's being guided to step out. That looks like a treasure chest. It's a backpack. It looks like a treasure chest. Home is where your heart is. Home is... You're being led to home. Someone's being led home, okay? Whatever that may mean to you, okay? This is reminding me of Beauty and the Beast. It's like there's some type of time... Okay, you know in Beauty and the Beast how that rose is when it loses a petal, that's like some type of time lapse. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, some type of like time lapse. Okay, because someone's like finding their way back home, like they were lost on some type of path, and they're allowing the spirit to guide them. They're walking blind. And look, how many times have you ever seen a rose light up like that except for in Beauty and the Beast, is all I'm saying. But somebody's watching something. And this looks like, okay, cardinal. Cardinal is a spiritual message. Someone's waiting on the spiritual message. And it's a good one. This is reminding me of Christmas. This whole card is reminding me of Christmas for some reason. These antlers look like they got lights on them. And there's a Christmas tree and a cardinal. So take that as it resonates. Something about December. But someone's waiting. There's someone waiting. Take that as it resonates. That's nature and patience. Okay. Bottom of the deck says hope. Hope is the conduct for miracles. Okay. It looks like something is being prepared. And they're asking you to remain optimistic. Okay? Because someone's been watching your growth. And you're helping them grow. This could be a following, like a whole following of a community, possibly. Tell me what the chaos card is. It says balance. There's balance. I told you there was some type of balance coming through the chaos. It's like washing away all the falsities and the lies, because the truth remains. Okay, the truth will remain in the end, and something is balancing this chaos out. It's a cool wind blowing in. Someone was trying to get away with something, and someone was watching this. They was watching this and watching you. You were doing something that comes naturally. Tell me, bewitching. What is that? What are you talking about there? It says gratitude. They want to give you gratitude. I'm telling you, you help this person solve something, and you help them come to some type of recognition. Look, you're a wish come true. You're somebody's wish come true. You're somebody's wish come true. There's some kind of idea that's being birthed in your dreams. Look, this is the Hierophant. It's calling. Being called on the path. Someone's been waiting and developing something. But you've been giving somebody like clues and wisdom in their dreams. I'm telling you, this person's come up with some type of idea. They want to get on the path with you. I'm telling you, this is God ordained. Period. Look. Being guided to open up. Because there's something special coming in, okay? It looks like this, right? It's wide open. It's going to come in the night. Probably right around dawn. Look, because they're sleeping. And the sun is coming up. You see that? Someone's about to arrive. Look, they're like preparing in the nighttime. Like they're traveling towards you at night. And they're going to make it there. Look at this. Look at this. This person is manifesting it. They know you're the perfect fit. Look at here. Contentment. This person's wide awake. They say it's not a dream. This is a reality. This is happening. Spirit is unlocking something right here and now. Because see, the dragon's awake there. And they got a treasure. They're being guided to bring you some type of treasure. It reveals something to you. It says, see? There's something about your intuition, and Spirit's asking you to be open. Telling you you're about to receive something because it's about to be right before your eyes, okay? The dragon has awakened from some kind of sleep where they have been guided to come in. To come in. They've been guided to come into this natural earth angel. They've been guided through some type of spiritual wisdom, which is the Hierophant. They're guided to come get on this path. This person has been listening to your messages. They've been receiving some type of message in their dreams or something. Look, they want to give you something. They want you to have something. And then it says bond. So somebody is taking some type of rest. Look, they want to run off with you. I'm telling you, at dusk or dawn. Someone has a plan already, okay? Someone's already prepared some type of plan, okay? And they're keeping it secret from some type of crowd. They're not telling this crowd because they're fixing to bring in some kind of big changes, y'all. A huge surprise. They manifested this. It's about being on some type of stage, reading tarot cards. That's the T. Somebody is a psychic, has ESP, very spiritually in touch, in tune, okay? And someone has noticed that they've been telling the truth. They want you to forgive them because they was, listen, this person was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Let me tell you what I noticed, okay? I watched freaking the Kardashians, not the Kardashians, the Kardashians, the Sims Kardashians. And I was watching this crazy thing that how privileged they are, that they don't have any idea, like they're blank, they're clueless when it comes to like everyday normal things, because they live like in a bubble, like in a different world, okay? And this person was raised in a like secret society. That's what they know, okay? That's their life. They don't even understand like the struggle. They don't understand like trying to figure out how to go buy a week's worth of groceries and that kind of shit. They don't have no clue about that kind of shit, okay? And they've watched something unfold, okay? You changed their belief. You changed their you brought them down to earth, like you've given them a reality check, okay? I'm telling you, this person wants to marry you. I'm telling you, they want to be. You have given them some type of inspiration, hope. You've brought in some type of inspiration to this person. It says an opportunity is on its way. They want to give you the kingdom. They want to give you the kingdom. How do you know that? How do you know that? You think I know nothing? I guess that's your opinion. You wanted attention, didn't you, fool? Here it is. Speak up, fool. Alright, so we got 3 cards left. It says question, it says decisions, and purpose. So somebody is coming in. They've been, I promise you, this person has found the path and they want to get on the path with you, okay? I'm telling you, that's what's in the energy. This person is being guided through spirit and through God. They changed their religion. It was almost as if this person was really confused about a religion, because the secret society depicts Lucifer as the morning star, okay? And it depicts Lucifer as like the hero of the story. So this person was raised in this from birth. They was raised up to believe these lies. Okay? I don't know, they may have come across your page or something, but they know of you somehow or the other, okay? And they started watching, okay? And then it made them start seeing the truth that was around them that they were conditioned to ignore. Well, because they were waking up, they were seeing things in their dreams, and it was triggering like memories of things that they actually saw that they had like repressed and stuff, okay? This person was going through a real hard awakening. Like they was actually truly going in, they was in labor pains, being birthed into who they truly are, okay? Because everything about them was like masked by their influences. for some reason, I keep feeling like this person was raised by their grandmother or grandfather or something to that effect, and not their mom and dad. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Okay, take it however you want to. I know nothing according to this fool right here. But y'all, keep in mind, for entertainment purposes only. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe. It's not coincidence that you come into this channel, into this page, when you did, okay? There's a message there for you. Zeph. It says detective. Wait. And the truth. It says detective and the truth. Take what resonates. This says something about a watcher. It says 4/19. Someone's birthday could be April 19th. We are all one, each an inseparable part of the unseen infinite energy that surrounds, sustains, and empowers us, and all there is. Look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on, for things are not always what they seem. It says detective in... It says detective in that. Let's see what these cards got to say about it. All right, give me 3 cards. Tell me what's in the energy of what the reading is showing. That there's someone that's watching, collective. They're realizing they're having some type of reality check. That you are who you say you are. You're the real deal. You're authentic. And you really ain't got nothing to fucking prove. So what you do for the highest good. Because you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. You hear that, Zeph? What you do usually for free. It says the lover and the traveler. Someone's coming towards you, detective. It says, with love, all things are possible, for love replaces your confusing doubts and weakening fears with faith in yourself and others. It says, let travel, education, and communication systems take you and your ideas to the world, and or use the same to bring the world to you. Somebody's been watching you online. Somebody wants to take this act on the road, okay? This person's been watching you online. There's definitely someone, there's a fan, someone's been watching you online, okay? You've brought some type of healing to them. It says, look past the veil of illusion that someone is trying to pull over your eyes. This someone could be you, so examine your assumptions. Someone's watching, okay? It says something about your grace. They know you're a chosen one. It says 144 up there, y'all. Pay attention. Tell me what they're watching. What does this person want to bring in? It says the mask. It says the detective watching you. They're about to reveal who they are for you. Neither you nor anyone else involved in your situation has a clear picture of what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. It says the seeker. This person knows that you're everything they've been looking for. The meaning of life is to seek ways to give your life meaning, doing so with gratitude, patience, and compassion for both others and yourself. They want to give you everything. Next one, it says guardian and visionary. Wheel of Fortune for the psychic. Can't make it up. Just saying. That's what it said with those 5 cards. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody neither. Hey, Poot Poot, are you awake? No, you're not ready yet?
No.
No? You want your drink?
No.
Okay. It says 11:44, y'all. There's something about the chosen. There's something coming in, moving in, headed towards the chosen, okay? Headed for... Still says 144 up there, y'all. Pay attention. That's all I got to say about it. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these letters right now because she just woke up. But I was just doing a quick energy reading, so y'all take where it resonates. There's someone watching. There's someone that is preparing to come in. It looks around bye-bye birds. Someone's preparing to come in with what looks around dawn, like early morning, to bring in some type of message, proposal of some type. But either way, it looks like that you're going to receive some type of huge reward, and they want you to contemplate your decision. Don't just willy-nilly jump into something. Question the motive of the proposal, because it says questions, okay? But someone may be wanting to question you. They want to ask you a major question. It's what I keep being told, because somebody wants to marry you. I don't know exactly why that they are just hard pressed on marrying you really fast. Okay? They're like hard pressed on it, like eloping kind of shit and a wedding later. It says Cleo, 7 hours gone. Whoa. This is a note for November 16th. A letter. November 16th, 1993. If that resonates with somebody. Okay? It says, we wrote our first story today. The tutor guy said it was based on a memory from when we were little. All I kept thinking was, I don't have any memories. It's like my brain had decided I'm better off not remembering. What did I just say about that person being raised in that secret society? They were taught to, like, ignore the things that they were seeing around them. You understand? It's like they don't have a memory of it, and then something triggered them. And it was like a key opened up this floodgate, okay? It caused mind chaos in their brain, and then it's like it cleared away, and they started seeing things for what they really truly was, okay? Anyway, it says, I'm better off not remembering anyway. Besides, in this shithole, I've got to stay focused on the here and now. Eyes open, ready to jump. Y'all, this is... Anyway, it says, but then, wham, one detail came to me. The sharp edges of the mail slot. It says, I'd been home alone for 3 days. I was 4.5. My parents had left me with a gallon of water and a loaf of Wonder Bread. To this day, I've got no clue if they planned to come back. The mailman found me when I heard him on the other side and forced my hand through that sharp, narrow slot. So tight my fingers were left bleeding. When I wrote the story, I made it about a 7-year-old boy. It felt more believable that way, or maybe less terrible too. It says, the tutor even wrote a note at the bottom that said, it was one of the best things I'd ever read. And then I was actually happy for the whole 30 seconds until I walked out of the class. Silas snatched the story out of my hands as he passed by in the hall, dangled it in the air and made me jump for it, watching my boobs the whole time. I have never hated someone more in my life. I hate him so much that sometimes it scares me. Take that as it resonates. It says, y'all, I've got to read this other page. It says, that was a letter from December 16, 1993. This is from Cleo, 7 hours gone. I sit cross-legged on my bed, chewing on my cuticles as I stare at my mom's closed laptop. I felt so determined leaving the house with the computer in my bag, but as I rode to the F train back to the Manhattan, the fear crept back in. The blood, the broken glass. What exactly do I hope to find on her laptop that would make things any better? I think about the dating that I know nothing about, the profile picture that looks like a version of my mom I've never met, and behind it all, this new hideous stuff about her life at that hellhole Haven house. Was it really just bad luck that she'd been so old when Gladys adopted her? With the clock closing on 1 a.m., The laptop feels like it's dragging me down to a dark place rooted in the awful truth that whatever I find will inevitably lead to proof that she might already be that the worst has happened. And so I'm left hoping that I will find something on my mom's computer and hoping that I don't. Turns out my mom's Facebook login is saved in the computer browser. No need for the password. I feel a little twinge of guilt. Detective Wilson wants the social media password. But what I said to my dad is true. I'll turn the laptop over as soon as I'm sure there's not something important on there. My mom's Facebook profile isn't exactly a treasure trove of information anyway. Barely active, she has only 196 friends. And those 196 friends include my mom's, include the moms of my friends and my coaches and the people at my school and my dad's family. It is padded 196. I have 4,000 Instagram followers, almost all of whom I consider friends. Not good friends, of course. Okay, maybe friends is the wrong word. But I do know all of them. Who knows only 200 people? Alright, take that as it resonates. As a fan, look, there's somebody watching. I'm telling you, there's somebody watching on some type of social media account, okay? Receiving some type of information, some type of clarity. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. It says something about May. It says stubborn. That's a Gemini. It says gang stalking. I can't make it up. It says share. It says divine angel numbers. It says consequences. Starseed indigo. What's under consequences? Coming undone. Somebody's coming undone. To be rebirthed. Someone's letting go of old so new can be ushered in. Okay? I'm telling you. It says learn a lesson, accept it, and use it for the higher good. Walk away with knowledge and to elevation. Someone's realized they had a reality check. Someone's a fan of yours. You helped them heal and grow. I'm telling you. It says Matthew 7:7. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. Someone's about to come knock on your door, collective. Matthew 7:7. Take it as it resonates. Alright, y'all. This is an energy check for September 2nd. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Y'all stay golden. Y'all hit that like button to stay golden. Hit that bell notification to get the new videos. And if you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $ ANGELMOON 6237. Be prepared for someone to come knocking, okay? Use your discernment in all cases, in any cases, and pray. Pray about it. Meditate. Meditate means focus, okay? Seek and you will find. Somebody is looking for just what you have to give, what you have to offer. Someone's looking for you, okay? Someone's been praying for someone just like you. I'm just telling you. You were made for a purpose. Alright, see you on the flip side. Stay golden. 3838.